Thank you. Everybody's spoken very eloquently to all the other issues. One of the things I want to talk to you about is the moral imperative. And I think that I can do that. Since we're talking about military weapons, I'm a military veteran, I'd like to talk about the impact this is going to have on veterans and victims of the war. You know, 65, 70 years ago, my uncle was working at Todd Shipyard in Tacoma, and he was blowing asbestos in the hulls of Navy ships without even a dust mask. And I'm sure there was someone from the federal government there to tell him that asbestos was not going to hurt him. And he died 40 years later of malignant mesothelioma. Are we going to wait 40 years to see what the implications of DU toxicity are? I am alarmed by this handout you gave out. I mean, this is really, you really believe this? You people that have had education, you really think this is a benign substance? I mean, this is almost laughable. This is the scariest military weapon I have ever seen. And you go to Kosovo, you go to Beirut, you go to Gaza, that place is contaminated with DU. And it doesn't just stay in Gaza and Kosovo and Beirut. It comes to the Big Island, in the wind, in the rain. It's everywhere. This is a gift that keeps on giving. The veteran, the tank crewman that sits on that case of DU rounds, radiating his testicles as he's traveling through the desert, is going to die years later from radiation poisoning, and you're going to be the ones that told him it was okay. When this first came out of the paper, I couldn't even believe that you were considering this. I had to come to this meeting. I mean, I was amazed that you would even consider this. To me, these weapons should not even be made. They're a violation of the Geneva Convention, and they're inhuman. The people that live in these areas are going to be suffering for years later. When I walked out of Vietnam, as horrible as it was, the war was over for me and for the Vietnamese for the most part, although they had to live with a lot of toxicity too and Agent Orange. But this weapon, this residual, is going to kill people forever. And there's not a damn thing we can do about it. If we keep making these weapons and we're the only ones doing it besides the Israelis that get it from us, it's going to be a big problem. Now, I ask you, since you're human beings like the rest of us and the other issues have been addressed, look in your own heart and ask yourself, do you really want to contaminate this planet to that extent? Because that's where we're going with this. It isn't just about this island or this state or the United States. We're talking about the planet. Thank you.